That's a fact, bro. And like we talk about this all the time. It'd be simple.
Just simple shit, bro.
Just have our back.
3 steps.
That's all we want.
Q, run us through let Q run us through the 3 steps one more time.
3 steps. You need to be cooking a certain amount a week. You need to be sucking dick a certain amount a week, and you need to be shutting the fuck up a certain percentage of life per week.
So
very simple.
Q said if you talk 80% of the time, just cut it down to
50%. 50% less than that.
They say it improve relationships by 15%.
Yeah, Pew Research did a case study. You need to be sucking dick at least, what I say, twice a week minimum. Cooking at least 3 times a week minimum. That's all.
And just cut the percentage of how much
you talk. Twice a week
minimum.
You gotta think some men go months, like they women will lock the box up.
Meaning some weeks. Some
niggas in relationships with women that lock the box up?
I mean,
I don't know about the box. That's kind of crazy. I'm talking about the mouth though. Like if you ain't mouth, box, whatever it is, whatever. Minimum. Some weeks. So some weeks
you lock that box, another nigga got the cool.
Earlier. Like let's say the man
you lock that box on you, another nigga got the cool.
Speak on that.
The man making this, and you trying to figure out the value brain situation. How much dick are you sucking? Because that can make up a lot of value right there.
Cut the gap.
Exactly.
The road gap could be cut substantially.
If you're doing like a 9 to 5 type dick suck every day, like 5 times a week, that's a lot of value.
I can be mad at you about the dumbest shit, but if you start. Man,
what am I even mad about?
We got what? Why am I tripping over that bullshit?
Yeah, overthinking shit. Like, you know, I might see me forgiving you.
I love you, girl. I love you, girl.
Like full time, 40 hours.
But no, all in all, though, since we on the subject, it's like, you know, just understanding like we really do look for completion, and if y'all understand that, like. Y'all will study the areas. All you gotta do is study your man. What I've noticed is a trend is like women even come to me and ask me about men as if we was like a one-size-fits-all approach. Yes, men have a nature. Yes, it's certain things that's present in all men as there are certain things that's present in all women. But you have to get to know the individual man that you're dealing with. Sure. I don't know that nigga. So you asking me, I can give you perspective from a man's perspective, but I can't tell you why your man eat Fruit Loops or why he don't eat Frosted Flakes. I don't know why this motherfucker like this or don't like that. It's like you expecting me to tell you, or it's like y'all go to everybody but the source. And I'm telling you, like, y'all would ask another man about your man instead of asking your man what he think. You know, and then you try to come to him with the solution and telling him about how he think based on what another man said to you. And it could be your dad, your uncle, your brother, but you just trying to get a man's perspective. But ask that man. No. The same way y'all want y'all man to know your favorite color, your favorite flowers, what you want to do, what you like to watch, what you don't. All you got to do is pay attention. Don't be like, yeah, because one thing I always ask a woman is, did you ask him? No. Ask that nigga. Why are you asking me? Yo, he hasn't been saying anything all day. What should I do? Ask that nigga what's wrong.
Why do y'all think communication is so hard?
But that's the funny part.
Get on there. I want to hear his.
This is the funny part though. I think we're gonna tie in both those points. They done heard the nigga say it though. It's made. They just don't want to process it. They don't like listening. Every man has said some shit very clearly to a girl, and they either rejected it, resented it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then processed it until 7 months later. You know what? You was actually right about that. I actually see what you mean now, because Wolf said it on a clip, or my girlfriend went through a hurt nigga. I see like niggas be a lot of niggas. I'm gonna say a lot of niggas be saying. Not all the time, but at least at some point in time, said some very straightforward shit.
It's always straightforward.
Yeah, like, and then the girl be like,
let me find a way to complicate it. Girl math.
So I feel communication be complicated because I think women don't listen. They want to hear what they want to hear. And then I think men aren't the best communication. So even we may struggle to finally do say it or whatever, or may not say it consistently. And especially when they then don't listen, it's like, why I ain't fucking talking?
I think there's a lot of context that we got to add, because what you're saying is fact, right? But I want to add context. It's not that men aren't good communicators. Because we're illogical, we often see the point in not communicating. Like we see it like, why should I say something? Here you are. Why should I say something if it's just going to end here? So a lot of men call that being non-confrontational, especially if it's going to come with disrespect, because as men, we know that we can handle disrespect man amongst man with violence. You can't handle disrespect woman and man with violence. So the best thing for some men to be like, I'm just not going to say nothing. Now, another layer to it is some men don't know how to communicate, where they don't know how to express themselves or say what they're really feeling. So they express it in different ways. So it's like, you're really upset, but you're expressing it in anger. Like, you feel me? Like, we got to understand it. Like,
shutting down.
Yeah, like, you got to understand, like, how you feel and then what you're expressing. Like, you could be disappointed, but that don't mean get mad. So it's like, you disappointed, you express disappointment. Yo, look, you let me down. You say, what the fuck? that's like you reacted from the wrong, you know, the wrong field or whatever case may be. You got to know what you're feeling and how to react behind it. But then the other part of it is when you think about it, why because women assume that they are good communicators and they not. They think that because they can present a problem, that's communication. Communication is about creating a healthy resolve and a win-win so that we understand that whatever the situation was, you felt hurt, I felt hurt, you felt seen, I felt seen, and we both walk away feeling understood. But just because you're more willing and likely to present that you're upset don't mean you're a good communicator. Good communication is being able to get through the entire conversation without over talking to somebody, without cutting them off, without shutting down, without getting, and then still creating that healthy resolve. But if you getting in the middle of a conversation and you looking at it like it's my way or the highway, you're not a good communicator just because you initiated or just because you think you're ready to talk at 6 o'clock and he not ready to talk to me, he's not a good communicator. You got to let the man get time to process, because as men, we have to work through how we feel so we can get to how we think. And then we can respond. We can't just respond off how we feel, because how we feel we know might change in 20 minutes. But because y'all so quick to respond off how you feel, this is why when it's time to take accountability and you no longer feel like that no more, you don't want to address the things that's actually the problem. Like you wanted to just be swept under the rug because you no longer feel like that. It's like when you wake up from a long night of drinking and you like, damn, I don't even want to look at these pics from last night because I know I done did some bullshit.
I don't want to look at them. I don't
even want to see. I don't even want to look at these videos that I posted on Instagram because I don't know what I was doing on that story. It's like, that's how they feel after they get away from the anger and they said all the BS. And we ready to talk like, yo, you know, you said this, you said that, you did. So it's like, it's not that they better communicators or that men are worse communicators. It's just they think because they're willing to present the conversation that that's communication. But it's also about listening, understanding, reflecting. There's so many different levels to it.
And also, I think because they talk a lot, they're good communicators.
Yeah, facts.
They just talk a lot.